to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Purdue's offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, Dave?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Rush is on him. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wolverines offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
The Wolverines line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. And a sweet catch and a nice gain. Gets it down to the 30-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Off play action. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. Fights off the defender. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Going for it all. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up. They'll run play action. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to go on top. That's caught. It's Ross. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Power football with the run. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Motion from the wideout. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying play action. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Under fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. He wants to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's McCovey. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught over the middle, it's Tuggle. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
To the air, it's Underwood. Works the middle of the field. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They'll try the run. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Morgan. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Klein.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's got it down the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Going right to work up top. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCoby. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They boot it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Caught, close to the marker, it's McCulley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They'll go right back to him. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Splits the uprights. Good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out.
They'll give it to the back.
They're trailing by 12 to Navy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him. Still on his feet at the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of comp.
Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Purdue! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call? Agree, it'll go his way. The Boilermakers are on the move. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Nice move to keep running. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's McCoby. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. On 4th down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over
there's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Got it behind the line. It's Marshall. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Sends it back in motion. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Purdue, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man in the middle. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's a first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the catch. It's Tuggle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
So here they come, 4th and long, and this defense is after back-to-back sacks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. catch in the middle. It's Haynes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.